Okay, so there is a time trial clock here now, but that is not why we're here. Welcome back, guys. I'm the Comic Foil. Yeah, and we're continuing on with some Kaze and the Wild Masks. So I'm not necessarily going to go back to levels if I didn't get all the reds or I didn't get all the yellows, but I will if I didn't get all the greens, because that unlocks extra levels and I care about those. I probably would for the golds too, just for the story. Yeah, I eventually want to try and get everything in this game. This feels like the kind of game I want to complete. Well, alright, I didn't make that pass before. Yeah, so at the risk of, you know, being boring by showing you guys the same level again, I'm playing this same level again, but I'll let you know if I find this one. I'm looking for the one portal. I'll let you know if I find it. Little no, must be around here somewhere, because this would have been the spot where I was concentrating the most on what was in front of me, and it's the most likely place that I would have missed something that was off to the side. No, I guess not. Huh. Yeah, I don't know where this darn thing is. Because it's almost the end of the level. Love the didgeridoo that... Oh, I just lost my no-hit, too. Oh, dang, where is this thing? Oh, I see it. It's behind that broken wall there. Okay, gotcha. Defeat 11 enemies. I wonder if people in the last episode were leaving comments. Wow, I screwed that up. Okay. Let me try that again. At first, I didn't even notice that there was water in there and that down there, and that I would be allowed to fall down. Alright. It's okay, I can just fall right down to it then. Got it. Alright, now do I have to finish the whole level again? Probably. Another dumb thing, I realized it was telling me to hold A to accelerate, not hold X, so now I can actually swim a lot faster. So yeah, I bet people were... I bet that was hard to watch for regulars or more observant newbies last time. Okay, so let's see. So not counting the time I died where it made me go back to the beginning anyway, I think so far this is my no-hit run, which is a lot easier to do when you're not also trying to collect stuff, and a lot easier to do when you have this accelerate swimming. Alright, I'm not even going to try and hit the guy through the middle because I keep taking damage when I do that. Oh, whoa. Careful there, comic. Okay, can I have my crown? Yes, okay. Green Island. Okay, because I got all the greens on an island, on a single island. Okay, so I think that means that it should open the gate of this level, right? Probably. What don't I have in this red? Okay, that's fine. I'm not gonna devote time to that right now. Yeah, so is this like in Donkey Kong Country Returns with the golden temples? Yeah, watch your step. Now, is it like Donkey Kong Country Returns where the extra levels are really hard? Oh my gosh. Yeah, I guess so. Okay, so the platforms fall, but they're still there, and I need to just pay attention to things in the environment that denote the presence The pleasant presence of platform. And that was not one of them there. Okay. So I think there's no bonus areas and there's no levels in this stage. I think there's just reds. Because it's playing the same music here that it plays for the bonus stages. So it's like this is supposed to be like a super big challenge, kind of like, kind of like what was I gonna say? It was kind of like, it flew completely out of my head. Sort of like in Super Mario World, that like last in like Star Road, and then also that crazy like tubular, you know, the special world after the Lost World. I guess I shouldn't do that because, whoa, okay, I found the platform. Yeah, I'm kind of just making some lucky guesses here. Yeah, just trust the rubies. Trust that the rubies are gonna tell us what to do. Okay, what? Alright, can we go over here and... Is that safe? Okay. Trying to think of like what kind of situation even makes this happen. There is no physical explanation for this. Whoa. Okay, alright. That was a little messy, but I made it happen. Oh boy. Oh, come on. I was very close. Okay, well, fun fact about Donkey Kong Country. In that game, if you do Donkey Kong's Donkey Kong Somersault, or Diddy Kong's Cartwheel, or Dixie Kong's Hair Twirl, or Kiddy Kong's Somersault, if you do your somersault-esque move... How am I supposed to know where the platform is there? But if you do that move off of a platform, you can still jump. And you can then, like, jump in mid-air. And that's... It's not a glitch, it's a move that, like, the devs clearly intended, because they made level design around it, and they hid secrets around... Oh, you're supposed to notice that the carrot he shoots hits a wall. It's a little bit higher up, I see. Dang! Killing me here. And it looks like that applies to this, too. I mean, I messed it up there because I was trying to show it off, and of course I can't do it on purpose, but... you can... Yeah, you can spin off a ledge and then use your jump in midair. And I'm messing up because I'm flipping out a little bit here. I'm getting myself all revved up. Let's calm down. Let's calm down. Let's be zen. It's fine. It's fine. We don't need to do a montage. We don't need to skip ahead or anything, because I'm going to get it this try. We don't need to bring up a how many attempts, because it's not going to take me any more attempts. I don't even need to see that on screen. Okay, so it's up here. Good. Alright. That's really tricky with the platform right above that guy. It scares you. Oh! Oh! Okay. Okay, Jimbo. So, let's be detectives here and really think about where they're hiding these last couple platforms. Yeah, I see that. What? I like landed right where that one thing is sitting on the platform. I like just barely slid off it. Fine, skip ahead, you jerks. Alright. Jump to the crate. Jump to the crate. Yeah, let's watch what that guy does. Okay. Yeah, this guy's showing me where I can go. Thank you, little Peapod. Thank you, little Peapod. Alright, right here. Telling me that's safe. Oh, come on! Come on, I needed a little more height! Well, that was just a dumb death. Okay, I got my 100 gems, so I don't need to worry about that anymore. Peapod, show me the way. Good. Up there, alright. It's okay, I'm very patient. You take all the time you need to show me. Okay, show me how far I can go. Okay. I still didn't have a good idea of how far that extended, but that's fine. I got it, no damage, out of sight, out of mind achievement. I think it's safe to say that was supposed to be a challenge stage, based on a challenging gimmick. And you know, for like only having like an hour of playtime with this under my belt, I think it's fine that I took however many attempts I took for that. Okay, so we are going to start. We're certainly not going to finish it, but we can do a level or two of Frozen Mountains here. Cool, okay, so second area of the game is going to be the Ice World. Usually Ice World is either the third world or the fifth or like the final. Yeah, I took damage right away, and I don't want to lose my shot at a perfect run that early. Okay. So we had some like tobogganing carrots here. That's pretty funny. They certainly weren't afraid to be silly with the enemies. That's pretty cute. Can I stand? Good, I can stand on top of the igloos. Yeah, and the neat thing... So you got, like, porcupine enemies, you have spiky enemies that you can't really jump on. You have to somersault into them, or spin into them in this case. And they'll like to combine those with the claptrap enemies, or in this case they're, like, biting corn cobs, which are, you know, too dangerous to roll into because they're biting. Okay. I was just kind of trying to decide which way I actually wanted to explore first there. But they're not so much combining them on this stage. There is also, I don't know if you can tell just from watching, but there's some pretty aggressive ice physics happening. Alright, defeat 7 enemies. We can... Okay, we just need to plan a way to hit all of these guys. What? Okay, how do we get back onto the stage is the question. Okay, so we should start with this guy. One more time. Gotta logic this one out. That's fine. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, good pathfinding. I guess you can know because the left side of the green stone is always the one earlier in the level, I think. So maybe that's a way you're supposed to figure out if you have one and not the other. You know if it's before or after that point. That's a little thing I'm noticing. Guys, I've played a lot of collectathons, and I've 100%ed a lot of collectathons. I always thought it would be fun to try and 100% a Yoshi game, like Yoshi's Island or Yoshi's Woolly World. Probably one of those two. because those are pretty tough to get everything in. Yeah, whenever there's something like this, that has me wondering, like, does something happen if I sink down low enough? Is there other stuff hidden down there? But they already kind of did that trick once, so I don't think they'll do it again. Alright, I'm being a little extra cautious here because of the ice. I know I won't be able to change direction very quickly if I suddenly realize I'm propelling towards something. There we go. Oh! Okay, and also like Donkey Kong Country, it like extends your roll or your spin if you hit more enemies. That sounds kind of technical, but if you know what I mean, you know what I mean. Like, usually your somersault will only move you, let's say, 5 feet forward, but if you, like, hit an enemy, you'll also gain, like, an extra 2 feet of that roll animation, and if you just keep hitting enemies, you can, like, roll indefinitely, so you don't have to worry about your roll stopping short. The igloos also spawn carrots at different rates. Okay, I got my 100. Part of my problem is I have to tell myself to stop collecting red gems when I have them all, because I just see things and I want to collect them even if they don't do anything for me anymore. And game designers know that. That's just a very primal thing in people, is that if there's a thing that looks like a collectible, people will try to get it, and you can build game design placing coins or bananas or rings or whatever in patterns that you want players to attempt to follow. Perfect. Alright. Not counting that, like, one death I did on my first run. Okay, looks like this one has 7 regular levels instead of the last one, which had 6. Slingshot Ride. Oh, is the slingshot kind of acting like a cannon barrel? Wonder if there'll be a minecart stage. Okay, yeah. So, in a way, this is like a certain kind of cannon barrel obstacle that did exist in the Donkey Kong Country games. Someone down there? Yes! I knew it. You can't hide from me. I will find you. I will collect you. Okay, so we got this little shooting gallery thing here. But I guess the idea is... to just keep missing the gems. Alright. Gotcha. See, and that's good design, because if you do it correctly, you're already barreling into the gem then. I guess unless you get it, you know, on your way out of the center of the circle, but... yeah, everything in this feels very... it feels very trim. It feels very smooth. I love the pixel design. So, like, for pixel design, the characters are, like, very, like, big. Like, there's a lot of real estate to the characters themselves. A lot of pixel games kind of want to crunch them together into little squares, like Celeste. And that's not a shot at Celeste by any means. That game looks great. I'm just saying that's the way Celeste tends to do it in a lot of games, you know, Stardew Valley, stuff like that. Even like Owlboy, they, you know, things are only as many pixels wide as they need to be, where in this, they, you know, Kaze has a big character model. Hubris. I wanted that red gem too much. I should have just let it go. I probably didn't need it. Oh, and now I have no red gems. Or did that take me back to the beginning of the level? Oh, I think it took me back to the very beginning, yeah. That's why I have no red gems. Yeah, it's interesting, because usually a Donkey Kong Country game would introduce cannon barrels with, like, things where it pointed you right where it was going to shoot you. And then there were level variants that were like this, where they, like, pointed up and you had to, you know, use the arc, use the physics system to kind of predict where you were going to land. Something I love about physics, if I can be kind of weird and technical right now, is that I love that even people who don't study physics, you know, just from living on this planet, you, like, learn a certain understanding for physics, even if you don't know the words for everything. I can't seem to get high enough to collect that one. I guess I need to, like, shoot straight up at it. Okay, got it. I probably did not need that. But, like, you just think about all the little things you do in your daily life. Okay, and this is more like... Now we got moving cannon barrels. Got it. But you do so many things in your daily life that, like, actually apply some kind of complicated form of physics, and you don't even think about it. And all the, you know, using friction and acceleration of gravity, and, you know, you throw a ball and you get an idea of how it's going to arc. What's the line from Knives Out? It's something's rainbow. Do, like, the trajectory. Now, the feeling in these kinds of games is that creeping suspicion that you've already missed something at a level. Where you're like, it's been too long since the other bonus level appeared. Did I miss it? Okay, that's it there. Okay, I'm glad these guys don't die when you jump off them. They have little leaf helmets. Whoa, okay. Okay, calm the heck down. Got it, this one. Okay. It's kind of like a weird Jacob's Ladder puzzle. Alright, this is straight up Donkey Kong Country shenanigans, and this kind of shot that you wait forever to line up. Oh, no! Oh, there goes my no damage run. Okay. I got impatient. And they're crossbows, and that's kind of neat. And she, like, Kaze is using her ears to create the tension in these crossbows. She's, like, pulling herself back with her ears. It's cute. It's cute. I like it. And pop. Nice. Okay, I gotta remember to check jars like that all the time. Okay, I still need to jump this way for the red gems, even though that portal is gone. Luckily, I can still scale my way back up that hill. It's not too steep to scale. No, I will not be making a reference to the It's Corn meme. That is beneath me. That is too trendy right now. I will not be referencing that meme until it is old and tired and it is cringe for me to say it. Can't hit these memes at the height of their popularity. If people don't groan when you tell a joke, then what are you even doing? I need 2 red gems left, and there's some of them. Okay. See, and that's cool, because I think it's planned so that you need to get that string of red gems for the 100. There's enough there that if you didn't get any of them, you'd never reach it. So there's like one last little challenge to get that. Okay, almost perfect. I didn't get my no-hit run. What are you gonna do? Oh, sorry, I hit retry. I didn't mean to do that. I mean, I want to retry it eventually. I want to get a no-hit, but that doesn't have to be the subject of this episode. Do we want to do one more? Do we want to do Tiger Popsicle? Yeah, I'm not gonna cheat you guys out of more content. Let's do another one. Some capital C content. Yeah, the snowy areas, the snow off that tree is like really pretty too. Now I could just use the controller stick on the 360 controller, and every once in a while I kind of like, my thumb just kind of falls there and I use it, but it's a lot more precise to use the D-pad. And the D-pad just isn't my favorite D-pad on controllers. That's like one of the only downsides I have with the 360 controller, which I think is in the upper echelon of controllers. The Xbox One controller is nicer than the 360 controller, but, you know, the 360 controller walks so that the Xbox One controller could run, and I don't want an Xbox One, so... I, like, didn't even register what was happening with this moving ceiling thing at first, so I thought I was gonna get hit, and I was like, why didn't I get hit? I did a, like, blink and you miss it thing there. Oh, alright. Keep moving, keep moving. Cool, cool, cool. Cool. Cold even. Wintry. Over here in, where I live in Pennsylvania, we had a very tame winter. It only really, like, we only got one, like, snow of any kind of substance. Oh, here's the next mask. Okay. Okay, we're gonna find out what the tiger mask does. Are you a climber? Oh, you're an air dasher. Okay, cool. You are a climber. Alright, can we... no, it's like a Mega Man X jump. Okay. Okay, climbing and wall dashing. I can probably kill these guys with my dash, but I'd rather jump on them. Okay, and we need that horizontal recovery to do some of this. Took a hit I didn't need to take there. Yes, I am going to go back for this one, Ruby. Yeah, they make you use the horizontal distance there. Cool. Okay. And I like these kinds of power-ups that feel like they are extensions of the core gameplay. They feel like they, you know, add to the main platforming without... You can still, you know, create, like, kinds of levels around it. Like, oh, okay, this level is clearly a tiger level. Oh, this is a, you know, flying level. But, like, the core gameplay is still intact. I guess I should have tried to jump and bounce off that guy. So, yeah, just because we do have a tool doesn't mean we have to use it. Ice walls, I can't grapple onto the ice walls. Let's be aware of that. Okay, so I took some damage here, but it was very educational damage. I learned a lot from that damage I took. Ow. Okay. Well, that may have hurt, but I am smarter now. I understand better. Yeah, speaking of Celeste, which I mentioned before, like, yeah, that wasn't a knock at Celeste's graphics, because I will never... I don't know what that sound was outside of my door just now, but I will never knock Celeste for anything. That should not have damaged me. That is bull. I was in my invulnerable state, you jerk. Yeah, and there I tilted a little bit because I was angry with the results of that damage. Actually, I'm not even sure if that... Because I took more hits than I thought it was going to let me take, so maybe that first one didn't damage me? Up. I accidentally dashed instead of ground pounded. Okay. Okay, let's stop fooling around, gosh darn it. Let's be serious here. Alright, let these fall. Let them fall where they may. Bounce off this guy. Cool. Okay. Ah! Thought I could maneuver around that fast enough. I just didn't quite land it. I'm getting too nervous. Okay. Yeah, this level feels like it's going to take some practice to be able to do it without getting hit. But we're at the end of it. What is up here, though? What is up, dog? And grab this and this. Okay, I'm worried I'm not moving fast enough for this. Jump. Okay. Yeah, I guess I don't have my usual hover in this form, do I? Because the button I would press the hover instead just does the dash. But okay. Drop down here. Go into the gate. And... Oh, yeah, we missed the portal there. Okay. That means I'm gonna have to hunt for that next episode. But that's okay. Alright, well I can hear that there is movement in my apartment. So my wife is home from work and I'm going to go hang out with her. So yeah, this has been Kaze and the Wild Masks. I'm the Comic Foil. Let's look at our evolving lore here really quick though. We got 3 more. So yeah, we met the tiger. Yeah, and here's the rabbit again, because we have tiger, shark, bird, and there's a scroll for a dragon. Oh, there's bird people here. Okay, so he, I guess, became like a great monk, and then they like made a, yeah, they're carving statues of him. Oh, his statue, I think, is the checkpoint. And these guys are hanging out now, eating some sushis and sashimis. Alright, so I guess there were 4 lords at one point, and now there's only 3 or something like that. We'll find out what else is going on with these guys next time. Again, I'm the Comic Foil, and I'll see you there.